in every kind of detail. But I didn't do this for my last trip because I figured out that it's really a pleasure and it's really beautiful. It's really more interesting and satisfying to simply walk in the city and stop at the restaurant that better inspire you. Okay, and so if you are booking some sort of size, for example, instead of using applications or touristic guide, for example, I could say that instead of using application or touristic guide, you simply go walk and let the restaurant inspire you, let the places make you inspire. Okay, so let's go forward. Next tip Emma gave us is that if you're booking with some sort of sites like the Airbnb or anything like that, like you're booking a rental rather than like a hotel room, she recommends us to please read the reviews. She means for an hour before you book a place, because she has a horrible story that actually happened to her on her trip, and I also have to tell you about a similar story which happened to my cousins and her friends when we are on our vacation in Spain last summer. So I agree with Emma because of what happened to my cousin and her friends in Alicante. So they have to change their apartment and move to other one because they want to stay 5 days more than they have planned before. So, and also they find out Airbnb because hotel rooms were really expensive during those days. Sorry, not Airbnb, but Booking. But in the middle of August, all the hotel rooms was full, and also were really expensive, the other ones. So all the reviews were pretty good on Airbnb, but on Booking, sorry, but the fuck. But they read just 3 or 4 reviews of them, which were pretty kind of. Also, the pictures of the place were really good, so they did. They rolled out their Booking, and I was with them. We went together to the place that they booked, and we arrived to the place. And we found the door open because it didn't work. And so the window was open too. And we were just like, what the fuck is going on? But we got into that apartment and let me tell you, it was really disgusting. Oh my God, there were dirty walls and dark, and the couch was dirty too. There was also a terrible smell all around the place. And even though the window was open, the bathroom didn't have any kind of place where you could put a fucking shower, and we can have a fucking shower. Then we went upstairs, and the ceiling was really low, and the bedroom really small and kind of claustrophobic, and it was so dark and gross and scary and disgusting. And we were just like, oh, fuck. We have to go away from here. And we immediately called the owner of that gross place. It was just so bad. I've been in my previous travels around the world in similar situation, but not so bad, not so scary. Oh my God, I was so... it looked nothing like in the photo. It was not clean, bright, and big space like it was shown in the photos, and also smaller than they describe. Also, the decor inside was really bad. Oh my god. There was dust everywhere, and oh my god, so it was so dirty and scared, dark. So, and also they paid a lot for it. They were so upsetting. They started crying and they were so nervous, and so they called and the only one available hotel, they moved in 10 minutes and they went away. So if you're going to a big city, you have to book a hotel room, okay? Go, for example, we have TripAdvisor, which really, really, really useful. And they have also photos taken by real people, so are more truth than, and shows the truth, that photos of real people show the truth of the hotel a lot better than the website of the hotel, because for example, the hotel or the apartment or whatever it may be, but because the website of the hotel wants that you to stay there, so they're going to make as beautiful as they possibly can. So you have to watch real photos to have real visions of what you're getting. The truth of the matter is you don't need to stay the most extravagant place ever. You just need to be something that matches your vibe and what you're looking for. Don't rush into booking, Emma says. Don't rush into booking the first hotel that you see. Do a little bit research, okay? And so I give you that advice. Do a little bit of research, dig in there, and make sure that you find a place that's perfect. Also spend 1 or 2 hours reading reviews and watching photos on the real people who stayed in that place. All right? For example, use TripAdvisor, which is really, really useful. When she says that traveling alone is far more difficult than traveling with other people, it's not true. I find out that traveling with other people is more difficult for me than to travel alone, okay? And it's the reason why. Listen, when we were on 3 people other than me, for example, in Thailand, it was really difficult because one person want to go there, one other want to visit there, one person want to wake up at a specific time, and the other 2 people want to go and see the sunrise early in the morning. So you have to put together all the minds and all the plans that they have in their minds, okay? And it's really difficult because sometimes you have to follow them and not follow what you want to really do in your vacation, okay? So I prefer live by myself and travel alone, okay? I have to say that I don't plan anything, any fucking thing, because I learned during my travel or after my travels around the world that I plan something or plan anything in my life can make me stress and can make me nervous if I don't reach all my goals, okay, during the day. So I don't plan anything when I travel, okay? I decided moment for moment and second moment by moment what I'm going to do. And even though I have to change my opinions and change my needs every hour, I don't give a fuck because I'm by myself. I can change my intentions every day in every moment, and I won't hurt anyone, okay? And the best advice that I give you agreeing with Emma is to bring your headphones and go everywhere with them on it. Okay? So, because they'll never makes you feel completely lonely, especially if you listen to podcasts, but also listening to music is really important for me. When I'm alone around the world and with my headphones on it, with music or whatever, a podcast, I don't feel alone, okay? And so, why Emma says, for example, when you're at the restaurant, you can call someone if you're feeling alone. What the fuck? Oh my God, no. If I'm at the restaurant alone, I like to spend my time by myself. For example, reading a book or listening to my favorite music or listening to a podcast, but not calling everyone, not calling other people, okay? So it's not intimidating, never. It's not awkward. I never felt like that. I never feel it's not awkward if you are walking alone, if you are eating alone at the restaurant. I don't give a fuck of what people could think about me. I don't give a fuck of what people say if they see me and walking alone or sitting and eating at the restaurant alone. I don't give a fuck, right? So, another tip, but it's not really a kind of tip, but it's something that I learned during my travels. I started when I was in Cuba. No, previously. It happened to me when I was traveling around Laos and Cambodia, and when I had this big backpack that I had to take with me during the travel, and it was really heavy, because it's really full of things. It was my first trip. I took a lot of things and useless things, but I learned to fill less my backpack during the travel because it's not necessary, all the kind of stuff. So I have this heavy backpack, so I decided in every hotel or also guest house or hostel that we reached, I have to give local people or to live there in that place. If I didn't have people to give them, I simply threw away. When I come back home, I feel like I was kind of naked because I didn't have a lot of things with me. Okay, so I give away a lot of my clothes, and that made me feel changed, I don't know if you weren't saying, but... And I try to repeat that things and that behavior. Also, when I went in Cuba, when people host me, I used to give them to local people, to give my clothes. And when I was in Spain, in Alicante, I did the same things. I gave to my friend who lives in Alicante, I gave her two. I'm not joking when I'm saying that I gave her two backpack full of my clothes and stuff that I couldn't pack in my suitcase. So the last tip I gave you is to try to give away items, clothes that you didn't use during the trip, that didn't give you emotions anymore, or items that you can take to the airport to local people or friends, because this will make you feel a kind of new person. Someone who experienced not only physically but also spirituality travel. Okay? Even travel changes you in a kind of way. Even travel make you evolve. Even travel made you grow and improve yourself. Traveling alone helps you reconnect, as Emma says, with yourself, and helps put your own life into perspective and helps you have realizations on your personal life. Because when you're by yourself, you're kind of forced like reflect, and especially when you're ripped away from your daily routine at home